Really? Do I not get to change it? Chat filter. Okay, community moderation. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Um, I feel bad. Uh, I was all set to go live. I'm literally like, see right here on my computer. I'm literally getting set on my internet. Hey, Gabriel. Good to see you. Guess what? My internet isn't working. Hi, Gabriel. Can you not hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. Hello, Gabriel. Yep. Okay. Yep, that's what's going on. Pretty much. Oh, it's frustrating. I am frustrated. I am frustrated. I guess I don't need to be in here. I guess I can do this from anywhere. You are number one. This won't be like a long stream, I guess. Just a general hangout for a bit. I wanted to read the story. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Pox on your house, Gabriel. A pox. I guess we don't need to be in here. It's funny. I don't think you guys have ever seen the inside of my the rest of the house, really. Let's see. I don't. I am thinking of getting one. The problem is I have quite bad allergies. Um, Not allergic to everything. So it's like, my thought process is I would hate it if I got a pet and I really bonded with the pet and then I got really allergic to it and I had to give it up. Because that would be a bummer, you know? That would be just a bummer. I wish I did. Shit. Why are there 18 people here? Okay, sure. I have this set on. I've noticed whenever I stream just from my phone, I get so many more views than I do from my computer. Is this a thing? Am I just being dumb? Do I not know this? Oh, hey, Mom. The internet's down, so I'm just streaming from my phone. So. No, you don't have to do anything. But I'm just warning you. People are viewing this right now. I don't know. I think a lot of people just kind of view on their phone. I've seen people. Might be something to think about. The desire is to see the inside of the fridge, Mom. So I'm showing them the inside of the fridge. Yeah, I think, you have people. Sorry, people in the wings who can't chat. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just I don't feel like wrangling with moderation tonight. Sorry. I don't have this feature on all the time. It's just today I don't have the energy to do extensive moderation, so. Uh, you know, hang out. I won't have this on forever. I won't have this on all the time. I just don't want to do it tonight. That's a lot of effort and energy. Okay, inside of the fridge. Bam. Here's the inside of the fridge. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Look at the inside of the fridge. Woo. And then the freezer. Oh, you don't get to see this every day. Yes, I like sparkling water. Why are there like 33 people here? I don't understand. I don't understand why there's so many people here. It's kind of madness. Do you know that 33 people are watching right now? Mom? Yeah,
What else can we show?
I don't know. I have.
Show them the pool.
Sure. I don't want to go outside. I have.
In the garage.
Yeah. I have. I'm not letting anybody comment that I haven't pre-approved. You know, because it's really hard to manage that on the phone. But this is eye-opening. Yeah, I don't care, Gabriel. It increases my view rate. That's the most important thing. Okay. You're going to see something really special. The garage! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look! Okay. Gabe, I'm gonna promote you to moderator. Okay, people in chat. People in chat. I'm gonna open this up to subscribers of any time. That's my mom. My mom plays the piano. Okay. I'm making Gabe a moderator. I know Gabe. I've known Gabe for a while. We can hang out, but if you're weird, I'm going to close this off again, okay? Ooh, scary, scary. Ugh. Anyways. Oh. Spooky, scary skeletons are all up. I don't remember how that song goes. I briefly reactivated my TikTok last night. I was just checking on it. I swore to myself, yeah, we could do that one of these nights. I think. Hey, Mom, they want you to play the piano at some time. Okay. Not tonight. I kind of assumed. Not tonight. Yeah, well, the one in... Oh, yeah, I guess I can show them the bigger one. Slowly making my way down the stairs. Walking down the stairs makes me anxious. As a kid, I fell down the stairs once. So I've always been nervous to walk them down. Okay. Don't. I'm a normal person. Remember that. So this is the other piano. Yeah. A grand piano. Wait, yeah, it's, you know, it's what it is. It's Texas, you know. Money can get you kind of far down here. I guess this is just turning into a little bit of a house tour. Let's see. Ah, I just stubbed my toe. This is the office. It was my dad's office, but now it's just kind of the office. We don't use it as much as we used to. Some awards he got. I didn't really intend this to be like a thing. I just I've been watching, and let's see. There's some documents. I'll avoid showing those, but let me show this. Oh, what's the... I almost hate, because this is one of these rooms that has like 3 different light sources, and they all have to be on for it to work. There we go. Hey, there I am. So, this table, if you're curious, yeah, oh yeah, like the text chat doesn't show up on these, which always bums me out. Well, bums me out, except for that one time though. It was very nice that chat doesn't show up on this. Anyways, this table, if you're curious, was a little bit of a ring on it, which is great, but this table were my grandparents. This was made for my grandparents. We are the inheritors of it, and it is from Yemen. It was my dad's childhood table. Like, this is where he had his meals. Yemen, yes, from Yemen. The table's from Yemen, right, Mom? Or Oman? No, Beirut, Lebanon. It was from Lebanon. I'm done. Lebanon. It was from Lebanon. Yes, from Lebanon. Which makes sense because my no, Dad was fine. Which of the uncles was born in Beirut? Was it Terry and Kelly?
Terry and Kelly.
Yeah, Terry and Kelly were born in Beirut. Yeah. Two of my Terry and Kelly, my uncles, were born in Beirut, Lebanon. Yes. I just unplugged it. I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. Gabriel says you have a very nice voice, Mom. You're very nice, Gabriel. You're a very nice boy. You know, the numbers for this are pretty nice. I should do. Oh, last little thing, if you're curious, I have a little mini fridge right next to my room in my office. So. Yeah, this is always the thing with streams that I do for my cell phone. It'll be like 30 people and then fall 2 in a second. I think because people find this with the shorts feed instead of the traditional feed. So I assume what it is people just kind of scrolling through the shorts feed and I pop up. As opposed to the normal way we do it, the normal way it's done, which is like, you know, just popping up in your recs and you're like, oh, I'll watch that. Which means that people, you know, these get bigger numbers, but people don't stay around for as long. You know, that was my experience when I tried to stream on TikTok. No, why am I lying? TikTok sucked. Streaming on TikTok sucked. Ugh. You would get, you know, you do it for hours and you would get like nobody. It was always very not fun. Oh, the books? There's a lot of them. Mostly comics. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Well, they've seen the books in my office, and they haven't really seen the books out here. These are new. These are, you know, special books. Nah, they're just other. I have a lot of books. Okay. Let's see. Messages. Oh, right. That's when I was a teenager, and I thought reading about aliens like make me find them, and that was before I was like, oh no, these people are all just not mentally well. Psychology. Okay, Sick in the Head by Judd Apatow. That is director Judd Apatow. You know him from Knocked Up, 40-Year-Old Version.
he released a book. Ever since he was like a teenager, he had been interviewing like comedians and stuff, and he released a book of his interviews. That is Necronomicon, which is a collection of stories by H.P. Lovecraft. Scud, the Disposable Assassin, which is about a... Yeah. A robot assassin. Houdini on Magic, which is literally a book Houdini wrote. It's a little different. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, which is this is something I need to finish this book because it was really good. It's okay. You should go. Why are you being dragged off to Brazil? Well, I'm sitting on the back of a recliner. It's a little bit. Okay, Paradise Lost, 101 gangster movies you need to see before you die. Robert E. Howard, The Sword Woman. What is this one? Play on the pad. This is definitely a book I got. I just don't remember this book. Plato and the Platypus. Walk into a bar. Understanding philosophy through jokes. Game of Thrones. Classic American short stories. Hamlet, As You Like It. Then just nothing but comic books. Oh, right. God, that's old. I was such a fan of the TV show Heroes. This is a show I would be surprised you remember, but it was a superhero show that really never lived up to its first season on NBC about people developing powers. It was a cut rate, like X-Men in a lot of ways. Let me see. Sorry, people. I have like a lot of film books. I think, if I remember correctly, this is by my professor. This book is a book my professor wrote. No, I forgot. Okay. Let's see. More comics, mostly Spider-Man and Batman. Okay. That was precarious. That was very precarious. Anyways. So how's it going, Gabriel? Oh, it's flipped. It's sparkling. It's mineral water. Which I drink gallons of. If people don't know, yes, but it has to have bubbles. Yeah. If people are unaware, it's just you here. It's so funny how numbers fluctuate like wild. If you haven't heard, is today Wednesday? Yeah. I should just be drinking that. No, it's Monday. Okay, good. Because there's a friend of mine is going to stream on Wednesday, and I just want to remember that. Gamers drink brightly colored things. Robin Reckon. Wait, what? Oh, right. I have to take. I'm sorry, Robin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nightbot is too intense right now. It's banning people for using too many emotes. I'm sorry. Uh, my internet connection. Yeah, because we were having a lot of people, and I need I need a moderator here to like make sure that no weird people get in. What am I saying? Good to see you, Robin. Hope everything is going well. My internet is currently down, and I was just too tired to try and fix it, but I hadn't streamed in a long time, and I'm like, ugh. And there's something specifically we were going to do today, but I want to wait for a certain person to show up before we do it. So, because I suspect that they were the biggest contributor to this little project. So, but how's it going, Raleigh? I didn't get that good of a sleep last night or this morning. I think I only slept for like 6 hours or so, which is enough to get you through the day, but is enough to make you very tired by the end of that day. So, if people are unaware, Gabriel is currently in this D&D game I've been DMing. Very fun, Robin. Very good. Yeah, is he? Yeah. We got that all set up. Brother will be joining us next week as you guys fight a big monstery demon, because the company has been. Well, it's funny because I was fully intending to incorporate your brother ever since you mentioned him as a reoccurring NPC. Like I had fully intended to do that. The second you mentioned it, I was going to him as a character. I was like, oh, he's going to be a reoccurring character. And then you mentioned that your brother actually wanted to be part of the game. So I was like, well, okay. So I guess this is just going to be a character. I guess this is like Kismet and all that, you know? Yeah. Which you should totally just try and beat. Like, yeah. Because he introduced you to it, right? Robin, what are you going to do on your staycation? Yeah, it was Kismet. It was Kismet. It just made all the sense in the world. I am thinking about starting up. Very nice. Very nice. I have been. I want to talk to you guys. There's a situation right now with my license, so it's been kind of preventing me from going to the gym. Which I know you're looking at me as like, there's a gym. I do go to the gym. But, yeah. I've had an idea. I've been kind of prototyping 2 different ideas for new D&D campaigns, because I'm thinking of running a second one. I'm enjoying doing this, actually. I'm having a lot of fun running these, so I was thinking of starting another one, especially for people who maybe couldn't. I wanted to invite but couldn't make it at the day we did. So I wanted to create a second one for people whose schedules couldn't work out. So I have two ideas I've been messing with. Um, uh, and it's funny because they're I don't know, they're kind of like diametrically opposed ideas. Um, one is set in a time period very much like the 80s, and it's all about like um, you guys would work for like a big, definitely not evil corporation that isn't doing terrible things, and try and navigate your way through like the intense corporate intrigue of all that, and do you sell out, or and the other one, or do you like gleefully go along? And then the other one is like I was thinking of doing like a small cozy-esque fantasy thing where it's like you're just part of a small town hero group, and mostly you're trying to resolve incongruous like little debates. Like I was thinking it'd be more like Cartoon Network, like yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, somebody once said talking about D&D stuff, your D&D campaign is a little bit like talking about your dreams, which is that it's very interesting to you but not interesting to anybody else. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Yeah. But, Ashley Fort. Is that the character, Ashley Fortuna? Yeah, sure. We can set that up. Just knowing some of the people that I want to invite, I know like they're the type of stuff they like, and what they like is kind of like I think would be inclined to that. Anyways, right. Oh man, I am tired. Would that be your character, Ashley Fortuna? I like that name. That's a good name. Yeah, I like that. That's a good name. Um, Specifically, I was thinking like one of like. Have you ever seen This is me being a Cartoon Network nerd, but did you ever see that show Mao Mao? Have your money make you warm? Yes, I will yell at the money I have to make me warm milk and cookies. Money, currency, do your job. I loved that show. I know. I just thought it would be funny. I loved that show. I loved that show so much. I was so bummed when it got canceled. I blame Zelznick for it. Like I blame him in most things. If I could point out something about like HBO Max and all this streaming stuff that gets lost. The reason why Warner Brothers Discovery was in such a financial thing was because Discovery fundamentally could not afford to buy Warner Brothers. Like when AT&T bought Warner Brothers, they set up all the stuff and there's like, oh, it's not instantly profitable, so they sold it to Discovery. but Discovery couldn't afford it. So they took on all this debt. Warner Brothers itself was doing fine. I don't know how fine exactly, but was doing a lot better than Discovery was. But they couldn't afford it, so they took on all this debt, and that's where all these problems. That's why they kept canceling all this stuff, is because of that. Yeah. Anyways, how did you accidentally build a Jeep? Do you have telekinetic powers? Do you? Oh, do you? Can I green screen? Oh, I can. Why can I green screen? I didn't know I could do that. Look at my green screen. Look at my green screen. Oh, very good. So, oh, in a vision, in a dream. So, this. This is so funny. This is so funny. Okay, so this is Larry David. He is the creator of Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I found this picture of him. And this is when he was 34, I believe. He was 34 years old. So that means he is oh, shut up. He is a year older than me in this picture. I am 33 years old. He is 34 years old. We are a year apart in this picture. I'm upset. And I just thought it was funny. 'Cause I'm upset, Jeremy. Yeah, I've been watching Curb lately. I'm not, right? I'm not. Oh, man. I don't know how long I'll. Well, let's at least go to 40 minutes, I guess. That's terrifying. What the hell was that? Can I not turn this off? Oh, there it is. Okay. I just don't think I have any energy left, guys. I don't know. With how many people are watching this, I might do more like these because apparently people like it. But I just don't got the energy left to keep going on, my friends. So I'm gonna call it here if that's okay. I wanted to do like a nice, really big stream tonight, but I'm tired, so I just don't got the energy. So, and particularly, I want there's somebody who needs to show up because. Well, okay, so what happened is I created a Google Doc and I let anybody write in the Google Doc that they wanted to, and so you guys wrote a story that I want to read. That I want to read out loud, and I meant to do it on Sunday, but I was too tired to do it on Sunday, and now I'm too tired again. And but the person who I suspect contributed the most to it is not here at the moment, and I would feel very bad for reading it out loud if they weren't here. So I don't want to until like the main contributors have popped up. But yeah, I'm gonna. So we're gonna wait until it happens, but I'm gonna call it now. What? Terrible. Terrible. Oh, we can talk for a minute, Terrible. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you on here? Why are you showing up just at the end? We can hang out for a second. It's not. What are you doing just showing up here at the end? How's it going, buddy? Well, what happened is my internet was down, and I'm tired, and I don't feel like fighting it to try and get it to work again tonight. And so I gave up. And I was like, screw it, I'll just stream from my phone for a minute. Yeah. Very nice. I was the beach. I know, but it's all the way downstairs, and I don't feel like walking all the way down to fix it. I'm not interested in fighting. It's the weather, mostly, is what causes these problems. It's the weather what causes these problems. If it's too stormy one day, it'll suddenly just stop. Really? Yeah. Well, yeah. I hate, yeah. What can you do? What can you do? What do you guys think of goblins? Gabriel, if you don't know, this is the Terrible Novelist. This is Nick, the Terrible Novelist from Twitch. This is his YouTube account. Yeah. Anyways. Very underrated chefs. I have I had an idea today for something, but it'll probably be just an idea for a while before I really get focused on it. Lately, I've been mostly focused on trying to get short stories prepped so I can try and get them published through magazines. Which is good. I will. Which is good, but it means that I'm neglecting internet stuff. And I really want to produce something just for the internet, like just a web serial or something for the internet. So I'm trying to think of what to produce for that. Yeah, there's the one you looked over. about the adventuring app, and I'm writing a sequel to that one as I work on editing the original. But yeah, there's a sequel in the works for that. As I'm working on editing the original and getting that ready to send out to publishers in hopes of getting it published. Yeah. But I'm working on a sequel to that one. That one was written with it in mind that I could sequelize it because it's a pretty reliable like story engine. But all they need to do is just open the app again. Yeah. But I've been one of my main little projects at the moment has been trying to figure out. Of course, everybody should be. Has been trying to figure out a project that I can make just for like internet, like web serial internet circles. And I haven't. I had sort of an idea about something today, but I haven't really cracked that nut yet. And I'm trying to like figure out what I want to do with that. Yeah. Well, you gotta get like different. You gotta provide free fiction as a way to advertise for your paid fiction. That's the way the internet works these days. You have to provide something for free so that people will pay for other stuff. And it can't be just like ads. It has to be like a legit free thing. It has to just be something legit that should be on the level of your paid stuff. So I'm trying to think of a story that I could do for that, and I've had a few ideas, but nothing I'm solid on yet. Yeah. Nothing I'm solid on yet, but I'm circling around. I'm in the same city, at least I think now. Sure. Yeah. It's yeah. It's oh yeah. Okay. What is this? George R. Is my name George R. R. Martin or the Wheel of Time guy? Not Brandon Sanderson. Robert Jorgensen. If you don't, I haven't read the Wheel of Time, but people have told me that Wheel of Time likes to take its time on things. Well, it's Robert Johansson, right? Or Johnson? Is it Johansson or Johnson? He wrote Wheel of Time, and then it's like, but he died before finishing it. So Sanderson wrote the last 3 books, and also Martin likes to take his sweet time. Yeah, I've thought about getting into Wheel of Time, but people always warn me about that there's just dead air parts in Wheel of Time, and that's always what's prevented me from really getting into it. I'd like to read it at some point. It's just, laziness, I guess. I will. It's on my list of things to get to. I'm currently. This shows you where my mind is at. Oh. You know what? I'm going to try and go to an hour. I'll go to an hour and then call it a stream. Because we're at 49 minutes. Currently, I'm reading The Smartest Guys in the Room, The Fall of Enron. Sleep. What is this sleep? What? No. People people don't need sleep. That's a myth that the government made up. The government and General Electric made that up in the 60s. Yeah. I worry whenever I make jokes like that, people will think I'm being serious. Yeah, they made it. That's fluoride in the room. It's fluoride in the water. Anyway. Um, what am I saying? Oh, right. So the smartest guys in the room um, is it's a nonfiction book, and it's about Enron. It's about the rise and fall of Enron. It's the history of the Enron scandal, pretty much. And it goes into very like detailed history about everything Enron was doing, what it was doing, how it screwed everything, why it was such a disaster when it happened. And it's very fascinating. I like how the numbers immediately dropped when I talked about like Enron. Like people do not care. Especially with like in retrospect of like stuff like FTX, which was an even bigger disaster. Um, the final CEO of Enron was also the final CEO of FTX. Coincidence, right? No. So there's this thing. There's a type of like corporate position, and basically what it is you're a cleanup guy, and you're hired to become like the CEO of bankrupt companies, and your job really isn't to run the company; it's to close up all the assets and outstanding deals. So the guy who did that for Enron also did that for FTX, which I found very funny. FTX, if you're unaware, was the company run by my evil twin brother, Sam Bankman-Fried. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's their job essentially to run a dying company and officially euthanize it. Their job is to close all its businesses up, make sure that people can get paid. People can get paid the best way that paid any money that they can get paid, and pretty much just officially kill the company. The company's already dead at that point. Their job is just to be the killer, euthanize it, I guess. Anyways, yeah. I read the book about Elizabeth Holmes. God, I am so tired. And okay, let's go to 5:55, and then I'm going to call it there. 5:55. I'm going to try and end this at 5:55, 55 and 55 seconds. See if I can time it exactly right. I like it when all the numbers line up. It appeals to me as a person. Okay. Yeah, so I read the book about Elizabeth Holmes and her downfall. And her dad worked for Enron, and that made me kind of curious because when I was a kid, I had a friend whose dad worked for Enron, and I'd always heard about what a disaster that was, so I was curious to read about it. So it's an interesting book. It's written by one of the first articles that really like cemented Enron's. Do you know what Enron is? Do people know what Enron is? Do I have to explain the history of Enron? As somebody who's I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have to. Sort of. They were technically an energy company, but they acted more like a trading desk, more like stock traders. It's very complicated. It's very complicated exactly what they did. But it was once the most valuable company in the world, worth billions of dollars, and then it turned out that it was like it wasn't real. Well, it was real. They were doing actual things, but it turns out they didn't. They had essentially gambled billions of dollars away, and they were committing massive amounts of financial crime to keep it afloat. And it was maybe the biggest scandal in corporate finance history until like just recently when my evil twin brother did eerily very similar things. Okay.